In the summer of 1978, a group of criminals pulled off one of the most daring heists in American history. They didn't attack a bank. They didn't take hostages. They didn't engage in shootouts. But in just a few minutes, they disappeared with millions of dollars straight from New York's largest airport. The most astonishing thing is that many of the perpetrators never got to enjoy their money. Who was behind this heist? How did the criminals manage to penetrate the airport's secure area? And why did a string of mysterious deaths begin after the successful operation? This is the story of the JFK Airport heist. In the late 1970s, New York City was going through difficult times. Crime levels were high, and the mafia controlled many sectors of business. Every day, vast sums of cash, jewelry, and valuable cargo passed through JFK International Airport. Most people had no idea that millions of dollars were stored in the airport's cargo terminals. That's where a large shipment of cash and jewelry was delivered. The cargo was awaiting onward transport. It was under guard. At least, that's what was believed. But someone already knew of its existence. And that someone began planning an operation. Every great heist begins with information. Someone has to know where the money is, when it will arrive, how security works. The airport employee turned out to be just such a person. He had access to information no one else had. This man informed the mafia about a cargo worth millions of dollars. Now the criminals knew everything they needed to know. All that remained was to collect the loot, but it had to be done quickly and without mistakes. December 11, 1978. The night was cold and calm. Nothing foreshadowed the event that would soon make history. Several men drove up to the cargo terminal. They acted confidently, as if they knew exactly where to go, as if they had been there before. The guards were quickly neutralized, without unnecessary noise. No gunfire. No panic. After that, the criminals headed straight for the warehouse they were looking for. They weren't looking for the money. They already knew where it was. In just a few minutes, boxes containing millions of dollars were loaded into a car. And then the criminals disappeared, as quickly as they had appeared. When news of the incident broke, authorities were shocked. It was the largest cash heist in U.S. history at the time. Investigators understood one crucial thing. Random criminals couldn't have pulled off such an operation. Someone inside the airport assisted the robbers. A large-scale investigation was launched. The FBI questioned employees, checked phone records, investigated connections to organized crime. But finding the money proved much more difficult. It seemed to have vanished. Then something strange happened. One by one, people connected to the robbery began dying. Some were found shot to death. Others disappeared without a trace. Some died under mysterious circumstances. Investigators began to notice a pattern. It seemed as if someone was methodically eliminating witnesses. But why? The answer was simple: the fewer people who knew the truth, the safer it was for the perpetrators of the crime. That's when the investigation turned into a veritable ghost hunt. Soon, the investigators' attention fell on one man, a member of an influential mafia family, a man suspected of organizing the robbery. But proving his involvement proved incredibly difficult. Witnesses disappeared. Evidence vanished. And those who had too much to say suddenly fell silent forever. As a result, the mastermind managed to evade punishment for many years. Decades passed. Investigators gathered numerous details. It became clear who participated in the operation, who passed on the information, who took the money. But some questions remain unanswered. How much money was actually stolen? Was all the loot recovered? And where is the money that disappeared that winter night today? The JFK Airport heist has gone down in history as one of the most audacious crimes of the 20th century. But what still shocks people most is not the theft itself. It's what happened afterward. It seems as if the stolen millions brought their owners not wealth, but a curse. And perhaps that's why some of the mysteries of this case have never been solved. What do you think? Were the organizers able to hide all the money forever? Or is some of the treasure still waiting for its time somewhere in New York?